As Aiden Bishop opened his eyes, he felt an acute sense of panic. He was lying on a bed in a room he didn't recognize, with no memory of how he got there. The room was small, cramped, and poorly furnished, with peeling wallpaper and a dirty window that looked out onto a muddy courtyard. Aiden sat up slowly, his head pounding. He tried to remember what had happened to him, but his mind was a blank slate. He glanced around the room, searching for any clues that might help him piece together his memories, but found nothing. Suddenly, there was a loud knock on the door. Aiden jumped, startled, and quickly got to his feet. He cautiously approached the door and listened, but heard nothing. He reached out to turn the doorknob, but before he could touch it, the door burst open and a man stumbled into the room. The man was tall and thin, with a gaunt, pale face and wild, unkempt hair. He wore a shabby black suit that was several sizes too large for him and carried a silver flask in one hand. "Who are you?" Aiden demanded, taking a step back. The man didn't answer. Instead, he stumbled over to the bed and collapsed onto it, groaning. Aiden hesitated for a moment, then cautiously approached the man. He noticed that the man's face was twisted in pain and that his breathing was ragged and shallow. He reached out to touch the man's forehead and was shocked to find that it was cold and clammy. "Are you okay?" Aiden asked, his voice trembling. The man didn't answer. Instead, he let out a low moan and closed his eyes. Aiden glanced around the room again, searching for something he could use to help the man. But there was nothing. No phone, no medicine, no first aid kit. Nothing. He turned back to the man and reached out to shake him, but as he did, something strange happened. A wave of dizziness washed over him, and his vision blurred. Suddenly, he was somewhere else entirely. The room was different, the colors brighter, and the air smelled of freshly cut grass. Aiden stumbled, disoriented, and caught himself on a nearby table. He looked around, trying to make sense of his surroundings, and saw a group of people gathered nearby. "Are you all right?" a woman's voice asked, and Aiden turned to see a young woman with bright green eyes and curly blonde hair looking at him with concern. I think so," Aiden replied, still trying to get his bearings. "Here, sit down," the woman said, guiding him to a nearby chair. "Do you need some water?"